Wow. Today, we're gonna see some cenotes y lagunas y comer pescados. Hola.
Hola.
Qué buenas vistas tenés cuando me pones a cuatro patas. Si se entera de esto, mi papá te mata. No te doy la gracia pa' que me digas.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Carmina.
Carmina. Hola, Carmina. Bienvenida a México.
Gracias.
Mi método gordo, agárrate. Mira mi truco, be careful, no te mate. Cocino tu coto, quito mate. Con mi yo genero debate. Manda mensaje, dice que dice, pero después no hace ni Cuando me escribe suena valiente, pero de frente no dice ni Manda mensaje, dice que dice, pero después no hace ni Cuando me escribe suena valiente, pero de frente no dice ni Una perra sorprendente, curvilínea y elocuente, magníficamente colosal, extravagante y animal.
Good morning. Wow. Hey. We're in Mexico. I swear I had like a spiritual awakening or some shit because nothing feels real anymore. Like last night I was on the beach and I looked up at the sky and holy fuck, I've never seen that many stars in my life before. Maybe it's because I live in New York and it's just so air polluted there, but oh my god, I looked up at the sky and I was like, there's no way that this is real. It was literally filled with all just twinklies and it felt so weird. Cause I was like, there's no way that this is real. Like you would see the lights from the city and then you go look out at the beach and it's just pitch black and you're like, what the fuck is out there? And I'm just here looking at all this, you know? It's crazy. I have a lot to talk about. This might be my saving grace for this trip, this whole vlog. So, welcome to Mexico. Let me give some background. My brother and I grew up swimming in the ocean, swimming in the beach, eating tacos, and talking Spanish to the locals. This morning I was like, dang, why can't I just like enjoy? Why can't I just be like, yeah, I'm in Mexico, like look at all my pictures, whatever. But I can't help but just see everything the way that I do, and it's a blessing. And I'm trying to love the way that I do that. I'm trying to love how I see things, because I see things so differently. It was kind of anxiety thinking about coming on this trip for a week. And at first when they asked me to come, I was like, no, I'm not coming. I love my family so much and they're the sweetest people. I crashed on some rocks this morning at the beach and my mom, she wrapped me up. And my dad like treats me like a princess. We're just different. We're just different people. They are my foundation. They're my rock. And when I'm in New York doing everything that I am doing, I have them in the back of my mind all the time. Like one of my biggest dreams is to buy a house for them, my parents and my aunt and uncle and my grandma, so that they could all be together and not have to worry about anything. So they mean a lot to me. They just, I'm in the point of my adulthood, I guess, of seeing their viewpoint and making my own and realizing that it is not the same viewpoint whatsoever. And it was hard to deal with that as a kid, but Now that I'm older and that I'm back here, I'm starting to realize the demographic of what this entire place attracts. And I'm like, dang, all these people spend so much money to have a bad time. I see the moms like flipping a shit about like dinner reservations, and like the heat's really getting to people and you can tell, and like everyone's just pissed. And I'm like, god damn. This is a lot of money to feel like that. So yeah, I'm realizing that the way I recharge is not like my parents, and I've made amends with that. So they went out to breakfast today, and I was like, I'm staying inside. One, because I can't fucking walk. Okay, that's dramatic, but literally I was so scared. It fucking hurt. I went into this trip being like, oh, this is my childhood dreamland. This is so nostalgic. I'm so excited to go back to being a kid. I forgot that so much has changed. So much has changed. Last time I was here, I was like 15. And when I was 15, I was a freshman in college. I thought I was gonna be a dentist. I was throwing myself at boys. I was abusing Adderall to get through school. I was partying away from dance, from being burnt out and traumatized from the shits of ballet. Valid, but you know how it be. It was almost like going back to your home as an adult and having to sleep in your childhood bedroom and just feeling all the trauma. Maybe not a lot of people feel that way, but that's how I feel like when I go home. And when I went home the other week, like a few weeks ago, I did good. Oh my God, a bird just slammed into the window. I did good. My mindset was pretty good. Like, I grew very strong mentally. But after I got back to New York, I was like depressed for 2 weeks. And I was asking my therapist, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was the first time I didn't binge and purge when I went home. Why did that happen? And she's like, well, your mind adapts very fast. It adapts much faster than your body. Your body still deals with what happens. So that makes sense. But I forgot, and I'm remembering today, that your thoughts shape your reality. That's what got me out of the whole, like, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor track to, fuck it, let me go dance and start modeling. Your thoughts create your reality. But yeah, I got anxious the other night, the first night, because there's just so much food. And I think part of the reason why I get anxious with my family is because they eat so much. And I've developed like a strategic way with my diet now to balance it as much as I can, blah, 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 whatever I can, where I feel good but full. And in that process of that, it's not gonna be the same regimen as what a normal person does for themselves. And it works for me. I'm not saying to eat less, I'm not saying to starve yourself. I don't starve myself, but I found a way that makes me feel the best. And that's not my family's way. And I tried really hard to do it, but it just got me anxious. And I think seeing everything that like wasn't the same when I was a kid, it didn't feel like, it was like going to Disney World as an adult. And my thoughts shaped my reality, so I binged and purged. Then I did it again twice, yesterday, and today's the third day. So this morning I woke up and I went to the beach at sunrise. I got this really cute coral and some flowers that I got on the sand. And I'm gonna put them in a book to bring back and remember the growth that I got in this environment. I just feel happy talking about it, so thank you for giving me the space to be able to just like tell you what I say, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, actually. I know, you're probably like, Carm, what the fuck, you're getting on YouTube, blah, 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 whatever. I said these things to myself already, all right? Also to a point in my life where like people are just, I'm shedding people. I'm shedding an older skin, and it's been interesting to see how that shapes me now, especially being back here. But, you know, I'm learning to be at peace with who I am now, and I'm excited about who I'm gonna become. But yeah, that's my little shindig about Mexico. I'm telling you, I just try to stay real. It's beautiful. I love to travel to learn, and I hope you think that I'm not a horrible person. I mean, you made it this far in the video, right? Unless you're just like, fuck this bitch, but it's also valid. You could totally say that. I'm grateful for the way I think, and I'm grateful for you. So, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that something that I said maybe resonated, and if it did, I would appreciate if you could subscribe, like, and comment. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with this. Still probably cringy, but it's cool. All right, peace and love. Catch you on the flip.
One, two, three, go!